Remember, I get travel sick.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
You don't have clearance for there, Citizen Graham. Please obtain a travel waiver.
If I was to get to the recycling plant, I was going to have to obtain a travel waiver.
Where would you like to go?
Actually, I'd like to stay here.
Of course, Citizen Graham.
Oh yes, Foster, speak to Greta. I think I'm in love.
Hi.
It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
The pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
I need to get to the Home Crescent Recycling Center in the industrial level.
What a curious choice. To reach the industrial level, you will need to obtain a travel waiver. Please log your request with a well-being officer.
Well-being? What about that Alonzo guy?
I don't think he'd be too keen to help us. Can't you give me a travel waiver?
Not my department, sir.
I need a travel waiver. Where can I find a well-being officer?
Did you have a particular officer in mind?
Officer Orana Newblood?
Do you have a problem with your well-being, Graham?
Nope, never felt better. I just need her to grant me a travel waiver.
Well, I'm delighted to inform you that she's currently working at the Aspiration platform. Though it is unlikely she will have the time to grant your request with the preparations necessary for tonight's gala.
You ever heard of that place, Joey?
Only stuff I know about Foster is what I could see from my plinth.
So Orana could get me a travel waiver to the recycling center. If I could speak to her at the Aspiration platform, I'd be one step closer to finding Leet. Thank you.
Au revoir.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
To the Aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
Orana was supposed to be working somewhere around here. My hope of finding Leet rested on convincing her to grant me the travel waiver.
Finally. What time do you call this?
Well, it's earlier than I might have been. But on the other hand, it's later than I expected.
Are you being profound?
He wishes.
I'm sorry. Please ignore my droid. Is there a problem?
Yes, there is. We're in the midst of a disaster. A meltdown. Somehow a bird got in and made a total mess. And the official cleaning team is indisposed. On today of all days. I, P4RT, have been delegated to resolve this issue. For your own well-being, I invite you to call me T. I hereby subdelegate the task of cleaning this area to you and your droid.
Actually, I'm just here to speak with Officer Orana. Can you tell me where she is?
Officer Arana is occupied in the control room right now, not to be disturbed. In fact, she's even locked the elevator. Not that it's any business of a cleaner.
Maybe we can start with cleaning the control room.
The control room demands a top-of-the-range cleaning team. And I very much doubt that rust bucket is up to the job.
Hey, This isn't rust. These are janitorial scars of honor.
He may be old school, but he gets the job done.
Either way, you're going nowhere till this whole area is spotless.
You won't be disappointed. Right, Joey?
Spotless is my middle name, Foster.
You will remember, of course, to uphold all ministry regulations. Cleaners must be uniformed and accompanied by a cleaning droid.
I'm right here, you know.
Yes, and will be expected to be silent. Kindly remember your place. Please return when everything is in order.
T was a stickler for the rules. To have any chance of getting that travel waiver for Arana, I would have to play along.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Oh, you must be Grundy. Graham Grundy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tarquin was telling me you and he had quite a crisis on your hands. The pair of you rescuing some poor wee mite from certain doom.
Well, I suppose.
How terribly inspiring for you. Oh, anyway, just look at the time. I fear I shall lose the best table. Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple requires his daily tipple. No inspiration sans precipitation, what? Good day, Mr. Grundy.
Commencing refill.
That is one big puddle.
Ahem.
Welcome home. Your delivery has been placed in your domicile.
I could make anything look good.
You'll have everything squeaky clean soon, Rob. And wearing that, emphasis on the squeaky.
Commencing refill.
Apologies. You must gather your droid before venturing further.
Hey, Joey.
What now, Foster?
Where do you think we need to go next?
Were you obsessed with getting that teddy bear from the recycling plant?
Let's talk later, Joey.
Okay, Foster.
Pod has been requested. Please wait for embarkation.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
To the aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
What's with that frightened expression you're wearing?
Me again.
So I see. Excellent. You have your uniform. Oh, still the same droid, huh? Shame. On second thoughts, your droid does look rather antique. Are you sure it's up to the task?
This thing has a name?
Don't worry. We're thrilled to be here and ready to work hard.
Good. Waiting for you has already set my schedule back. So trust me, I'm thrilled to see you too. I shall be supervising the area preparations, should you require me. Unless there was anything else.
Tell me something about yourself, T.
I live by a simple motto. Cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Catchy.
Do you have a problem with vermin?
Yes. Gangs are attracted to our beautiful flora, but then create a dreadful mess. Those nasty creatures must not be allowed to ruin the Aspiration Gala.
How can they be stopped?
Our fearless vermin robot will make sure they don't get anywhere near the tree.
I could deal with the bird for you.
Absolutely not. The vermin robot is in complete control. And you're on cleaning duty.
I really need to speak to Officer Orana.
Officer Arana is busy with preparations for the gala. She has given specific instructions not to be disturbed.
Are you sure that room doesn't need cleaning too? We won't disturb her, I promise.
No way. I'm still waiting to be impressed by your cleaning down here.
If I was going to get to Arana, I'd need to prove to T that Joey and I were up to the task. It was a hand scanner. An intercom system connected to the control room above.
I don't think that's going to be taking us anywhere.
This was where the cleaning robot refilled its water tank.
How about that, Foster? It's like a home for tiny humans. Wow, this place sure is a mess.
No! No, stop it! You're making a mess! Joey, preserve us, what are we to do? This avian invasion is a disaster. Look at the mess! Citizen Graham, to work.
Hey, at least the bird's gone, right? That's pretty impressive.
The vermin? The vermin is gone, but behold this! This looks like a war zone! To work! To work! Remember, cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Yes, that's always been my motto.
Hey, loyal service droid.
Yes, 'tis I, your loyal vacuum, awaiting your command.
Joey, would you mind tidying up around here? We'll need to impress that droid if we want permission to speak to Arana.
Excuse me? Do I look like a cleaning droid?
You look exactly like a cleaning droid, Joey.
Yeah, well, appearances are deceptive.
Look, I know you're not a real cleaning droid, just like I'm not the real Graham Grundy.
Oh, so I should pretend to clean up the area?
No, I mean actually clean up the area.
Really, Foster? Must I?
Yes, and look like you're enjoying it.
Okay, but you owe me.
Hey, loyal service droid.
Yes, 'tis I, your loyal vacuum, awaiting your command.
Joey, can you handle all this cleaning by yourself?
No way. We're supposed to...
We are. I find the mess, you clean the mess.
I'm beginning to question this arrangement.
Joey, could you...
Yes, yes, clean the whole area up.
The fallen bunting had thrown T into a real state. Joey, let's show this droid your true talent. Get to work on that bunting.
With pleasure. You know, Foster, I think I'm starting to get the hang of... Uh-oh, Something's tangled in my brushes. My motor! I think my motor is on fire! Foster! I'm too young and talented to die! Help!
Quick, Joey, stop, drop, and... Look, stop and drop! Hurry!
What's going on down there? I thought this platform was supposed to be...
Officer Arana, I'm so sorry. The cleaning unit I was sent have proved to be wholly inadequate.
The cleaning unit? Hello?
Not what I'd had in mind, but my strategy had worked all the same. Now I could ask Arana about a travel waiver. Arana! Just the person I wanted to see.
Graham Grundy, what on earth are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you about something. So I came down here hoping I'd find you.
And you decided to get my attention by setting fire to this droid?
A happy accident.
I'm sure that T will clear this all up in good time. I'd better get on with my duties.
Of course. Hey, listen, before you go, I was hoping you could get me access to the recycling center in the industrial level. Area code E1594.
So that's what you were asking about earlier. I'm afraid that zone is prohibited, unless you have a travel waiver.
I know. Do you think you could authorize one for me?
Why would you want to go to there? It isn't safe for civilians.
It's about the missing child I told you about. I've been following some clues and...
Shouldn't that be reported to the appropriate ministry?
I've tried that, but no one seems to care.
I don't know. This is all very...
You've got to help me, please.
Okay. I'll authorize your travel waiver. But be careful.
Got it. Thank you, Arana.
There. I should get back to work. Keep a smile on your face.
At last, I had the waiver I needed. Next stop, Home Crescent Recycling Center. Don't worry, pal. I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just gotta pull this...
Ouch. Be careful with...
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Travel waiver accepted. Are you sure you want me to transport you to the industrial level?
Yes, I'm sure.
No one has ever asked me to take them up there before. Mind how you go, Citizen Graham.
The recycling center was located high in the city's industrial level. The place was filthy, noisy, and smelled terrible. If I was right about the tracker, then I'd find Lead here somewhere. But what was he doing with Graham in a place like this? Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
Ah! What? Who are you?
Whoa! Hello.
What do you want? You security?
No. I'm looking for a guy called Leet.
Well, you just found him. Leet's the name. Tech's the game. What can I do for you today?
It's about a friend of mine. Guy called Graham. I think you know him. I'm looking for some information.
What sort of information?
I need to know what he was doing here.
Listen, pal, I can barely remember my own name. Let alone every Tom, Dick, and Graham that comes through here. I'll have to check my records.
Sure.
But, oh, my head.
What's up? Are you okay?
It's my bleeding noggin. Need my medicine.
Your medicine?
Aye, my medicinal moonshine. It's over in the other building. Take this and fill it to the top. Then bring it back here.
And you'll check your records?
I will. You can trust me, pal.
An unspoken deal had been made. Leet wanted his moonshine. I wanted information.
This area is restricted. You should not be here.
It looked like the stun droid was guarding the whole process. To get to Leet's moonshine, I needed to find a way to disable the droid.
Return from whence you came, human. And don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. The conveyor belt jolted to life, then clunked, and came to an abrupt stop. Autobot was nicely stuck in the crusher. The whole mechanism was toast. I was struck by a wave of heat and burnt plastic. A blazing furnace lit the room, fed by a series of pipes leading into the roof. I filled the bottle to the top. I hope that would encourage Lee to help me. Hi there, Leet.
Oh, sorry. I was away with the fairies there. Any progress with my moonshine?
You're in luck. I've got it right here.
I knew that old security droid wasn't up to much.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Good man. Now give me that bottle. So, what do you want to know?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news about our friend, Graham Grundy.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, he's dead.
Dead? Oh, nuts. Damn shame. He was a lovely guy. Lovely.
So I hear. Anyway, I'm borrowing his ID.
You are? And, how's that working out for you?
Not great. I'm having some technical problems.
Well, you've come to the right fella.
I'm having some issues with my U-chip. Can you help?
You bet. It's what I do.
Well, there's a weird security flag on Graham's ID. Maybe that's why I can't access his messages.
Oh?
And every time someone scans my U-chip, they notice the error. A mentor from the Ministry of Well-Being is investigating it right now.
You what? And you came here? You know they can track those things, right?
I, guess.
We need to get that flag removed. Immediately. This could bring down my entire operation.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Quick! Get your hand on my workbench, now!
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for? What do you think?
One more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your wee digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
I've got a wee sack of U-chips over there in my goodie bag.
I smashed the bottle over the guy's head.
Egypt! Nobody's ever got the best of Jimmy the Thumbs. Until now.
So, you aren't Leet then?
I never said I was.
Oh yes, you did. You maniac.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
What's wrong with stamp collecting?
They call me Jimmy the Thumbs, pal. Not Jimmy the Philatelist.
Thumbs? That's what you're after?
And the U-chips, but mostly the thumbs.
What do you even do with them?
Just collect them. I like the approval they give me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're crazy. Now, tell me where to find Leet. The real Leet.
He's hiding out. In a place too hot for the likes of you. Folks call it the... Hellfire Club.
Save your riddles, Jimmy. And with that, Jimmy passed out. Looked like I'd have to find the real Leet on my own. There was a strange smell of almonds. I realized what the unicorn was made out of. Plastic explosive. The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. The box was corroded and wouldn't open. It was some sort of fuse box or switchboard. seal was long since broken. I couldn't turn the valve off this way. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The sign was no longer a hazard, but the gas sure was. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. Flames had died down, but the smell of burning waste still filled the air. Behind the furnace, I could now see a ladder leading up to a room. The furnace was now off. Hello? Leet?
Leet!
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Oh. Is that,
What?
a Shreedman port?
Let me guess. Leet?
Leet!
Yeah. Hold your bill, be poppy. Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No. I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
Ah, that'd be Jimmy.
He tried to cut off my thumbs.
Sounds like Jimmy. Deep down, he means well.
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like, kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be... connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or... maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
Why does Poppy laugh all the time?
Weird, huh? It's like someone turned the happy knob all the way up to 11.
Graham never talked about it?
Like I said, me and Graham had a strictly need-to-know relationship.
So what's your deal, Leet?
Technical genius, whatever you want to call it. I stay off the grid.
Hiding from something?
Me and Union City had a little... and we'll leave it at that.
So Graham just left you with Poppy?
Said it'd only be for a day. Didn't turn out that way. Poor kid. Someone had to look after her. Guess that's me now.
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an... acquaintance. How do you know about me and him, anyway?
Graham's wife mentioned you by name.
She what? And I suppose she told you where to find me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that Bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's Bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right. I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Bilby Toy Tracker. Stupid, stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
I'm looking for a boy called Milo. He was kidnapped 2 nights ago. I tracked him here, to Union City.
Hey, Poppy! You know a boy called Milo?
Bilby!
Not Bilby. Milo! Ah, forget it.
You really don't know any more about her?
Hey, I'm just the babysitter.
Why all this attention on my Shriebman port?
Because, man, it's a Shriebman port! Do you have any idea how rare that is? Still regret having mine out. See?
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service, not a chat show. He wanted 2 things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
Oh. Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo. Whole new level of security has been added to the Minos Gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying Minos is out and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
You remember Link Space?
Yes, finally! I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, you may be the only one in the city with a Shriman port. Which means, oh ho ho! Today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a Link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via Link Space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning Link Space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Shriman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said. So you need me to reach Minos through Link Space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Leet?
Relax. You've done this before, right?
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike. First thing you gotta do, make your way through Link Space to the Minos portal.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But Link Space should be completely empty these days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Whoa. Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the masked demons and the data blockers on both our accounts. Piece of pie. Easy as cake. Got it?
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works, hey?
Whoa, still works. What are you...
Okay, hold on to your brain.
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
It seemed that Link Space wasn't going to be the easy route Leet thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through.
OmniGaffer. Repair spiral damage to network structure. Download complete. Extinguisher. Temporarily overrides firewall programs for access to mainframe. Download complete.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall. An encrypted data store.
Relaxing security protocols.
The program did the trick.
Override shutdown. Virus detected.
Or so I thought.
Blindfold, counter-intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage.
The blind program was a short-lived but powerful tool for sneaking through security. With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Quick Decrypt, a decryption routine for all standard UCSI-coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
Divine Wrath will destroy instances of the Helix virus. Warning, data will be unrecoverable. Download complete.
The Helix virus sounded familiar for some reason. With the virus expunged from link space, I hope I'd be able to get into Minos. The decryption program seemed to do the trick. The data had downloaded, probably via my port to Leet's terminal.
Relaxing security protocols. Firewall shutdown complete.
The firewall was down. I could access Minos.
Accessing archive data.
There appeared to be a recording on the data I'd picked up.
Error. Unknown biological agent in core. Intruder detected. Overman chamber. Biomatrix replacement confirmed. Error. Deleting file. Overman.brain. Deleting file. Link control.brain. Upload file. Joey.awesome.
Link was going to replace my father's dying brain with mine. If Joey hadn't sat in that chair, it would have gotten me too.
Converting to Minos data. Please wait. Compatible program found. Retro Fashion Boutique. Order submitted.
Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greta AI system in charge of this Minos channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with, at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
My avatar was overloaded with the program data. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. Greta, you got a minute?
My time is infinite.
Bye.
I hope you found my cooperation satisfactory.
Greta, you got a minute?
How can I help you?
So, what...
The ID data programs, but creation and deletion of those is outside the scope of my AI.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Greta, AI number 96. I am currently running interface General Response Engine.
You have a
Yes, an equivalent citizen ID is required to use the Minos Mail Communication Network.
Bye.
Keep up the good work.
removed all the programs running on Leets and my own ID. Command. Save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No, no, no. It's real, all right. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council, like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you've nailed both our data problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said link space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going? Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Late!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in link space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get... When I found out about Agio City, that...
What happened?
They're coming directly from Asia.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people... forced into the gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the Council call them our allies.
What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nutjob.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best. I mean, sure. Reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that. What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Surely there can't be much call for old robot parts.
Listen, I don't judge you.
Hey, I'm not judging. My pockets are stuffed full of crap. Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying conclusively that she's a reverse vampire. But duh, you only ever see her in public during the day.
When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in Link Space, absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours' time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles.
Late!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back.
Take her out of the city?
I think I figured out a way to slip a U-chip past the system. It's a little bit of genius. It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it. But if I'm right, which I always am, I'll get her anywhere.
Late!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane. So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from Well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yep.
Any other things I should be worried about on my ID?
Only that you're about a foot taller than the original Graham Grundy. By the way, how the hell did his ID end up in you anyway? That's deep core.
It was transferred into my U-chip by a hacker in the Gap.
Impressive. How long has this dude been a hacker?
Not that long, I guess. She can't be more than...
Oh.
Good luck, and thanks.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
That looks kind of familiar.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.